Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we got some news for coming in, and a lot of people will be like, okay, this isn't really big news or impactful news, but pattern wise and statistical wise, it kind of is. And we're going to kind of be looking at it today. And this video is going to be a little bit different, in other words, because we usually do not do this, because we're going to actually be looking at counties. And you'll be like, what are you talking about? We look at counties all the time. Well, we're going to look at two specific counties. And those counties are the counties of Erie and Northampton, the counties that are highlighted in light red on this map. And reason being because these are bellwether counties. What are bellwether counties? Bellwether counties are counties that kind of predict the winner in the state. Whoever gets to carry the state. This is kind of a theory that either Erie or Northampton counties get to choose the winner of who wins the state. For example, you'll see 2020. The Joe Biden managed to flip and take back Erie and Northampton counties after these counties previously went to Donald Trump in 2016. Now, I'm not saying that's what led him to winning the election, but you could basically say that that did have somewhat of an impact because these counties are pretty populated. We have Erie having the city of Erie, uh, Erie, Pennsylvania, and there's also this Northampton County also being somewhat pretty populated with a city there. So yeah, they are populated. There are populated counties uh, that that are key to help win the said state of Pennsylvania. So bellwether counties, you'll see 2016. The pattern continues before, like even after 2016. We know Donald Trump won Erie and Northampton counties, um, resulting to a win for him barely. And then in 2012, these counties are not really much swing counties, but you'll see Obama won those counties. He won them again in 2008, and it continues. George Bush, um, John Kerry, because Bush couldn't win these counties. But John Kerry ultimately won the state of Pennsylvania. He carried Northampton and Erie. Same deal with Al Gore, Bill Clinton in 1996, 1992, and then okay, this is when it stops. 1988. You'll see Erie and Northampton counties. They go their separate way. Northampton, they're going in favor for George H.W. Bush, while Erie County is going in favor for Michael Dukakis. Okay, so ideally, Michael Dukakis didn't win the state of Pennsylvania. Northampton County ultimately predicted that George H.W. Bush, he went for George H.W. Bush. Ultimately, Bush won the said election. Here's the thing, though. Northampton County would ultimately vote for the winner of the state since 1930. Well, is it since 1948? That's what I believe. Because in the next coming years, you'll see Northampton County votes for Reagan. All right, and you'll see Reagan won the state. All right, same deal. In 1980, Reagan won the state of Pennsylvania, along with Northampton County. Jimmy Carter won the state of Pennsylvania in 1976, along with Northampton County. All right, Richard Nixon in 1972 won Northampton County, along with the state of Pennsylvania. 1968, Hubert Humphrey won the state of Pennsylvania, along with Northampton County. Same deal. 1964, it keeps going on and on. Lyndon B. Johnson wins Northampton County, along with the state of Pennsylvania. And in 1960, JFK wins the state of Pennsylvania along with Northampton County. Dwight Eisenhower wins the state of Pennsylvania in 1956 along with Northampton County. Same deal. Dwight Eisenhower wins the couple years ago, the 4 years ago. He wins the state of Pennsylvania along with Northampton County. And then, Northampton County actually voted for the loser in 1948. And as a result, this would lead to 70 years of Northampton County actually voting in favor for the said winner. So it starts off since 1952. Has Northampton County actually voted for the winner of the said state? Now that doesn't mean Erie County is a county that can't predict the winner, right? They've been predicting the winner since 1980, along with Northampton County. But when it actually comes to, 1992, I correct myself here. But then again, we got to remember, it isn't just numbers. There's also, how do we win these counties? Now, here's the deal, though. These counties are unpredictable. I want to take a look at a specific election. 2023. The 2023 Pennsylvania election shows that, Northampton County is actually more conservative. Well, actually, no. It showed it more liberal than Erie County, right? Well, the 2020 result says that Northampton County is actually more conservative than Erie County. Well, the 2023 election says the complete opposite. You'll see Northampton, it goes in favor and votes for Daniel McCaffrey for the United States, for the Pennsylvania State Supreme Court. While you have Erie County up here voting in favor for the Republican nominee, Caroline Carluccio. So, as a result, because of this, you could clearly see that, well, ideally, that, you know what? I don't know how to say it, but the counties do not have an aligned position where they are obligated to vote. They can surpass each other anytime. Well, apparently, the issue of abortion was much more impactful in Northampton County than it was in Erie. Why was it? Well, it could be because Northampton County is a part of the Philadelphia metropolitan area. You can see Berks County, a county that Trump won twice, also voted in favor for McCaffrey. And along with Erie County, which has been categorized and classified as a blue county, has voted against McCaffrey. So there's the deal is, the counties, it's not an obligated position, it's obligated to change. So we don't know if Northampton County is going to be more conservative than Erie County in November, or vice versa. So, taking a look, though, at the swingometer, the demographical swingometer, because I do think that this does really help, in this case, in our Predict Pennsylvania. So yes, you got the state of Pennsylvania right here. So ideally, Kamala wins the state by 1.2. And you could say there's a lot of reasons because of this. Well, how can Donald Trump win the state? Well, you'll see. What's the idea is Donald Trump doesn't just need to win all of these demographic groups. In fact, he really doesn't. Excuse me, he really doesn't. What he does need to win is the white non college graduate. You'll see, okay, if I crank it down to 61%, he gains 1 percentage point of white non college graduates. My goodness. Actually, yeah, he flips Erie and Northampton County, but that's not a real indicator of what actually helps him win. So this is a rare scenario. You have Erie and Northampton County not voting for the winner. Well, the likelihood of just white non college graduates carrying Trump is very low because ideally Trump should be getting more African American supporters. He shouldn't be still up in the 90%. In fact, I would predict he gets like a double digit amount of support. I would guess 12% would be an ideal number and a fair number. 87. I have a hard time uh pondering with an 87. Mm, we'll try 86. Okay. All right. Seems fair. And look at that. Donald Trump already wins the election along with the same results. So yeah, it really does depend on getting out and vote. Meaning, yeah, this pattern's just a pattern, guys. Just because Erie County and Northampton County go in favor for Trump doesn't mean, oh my goodness, we're going to win Pennsylvania. But the chances are high. Absolutely. Besides, we are actually leading in these said counties, in these bellwether counties, which is probably why we are talking about these counties today. We are leading in those counties. Oh, what are you talking about? We've always been leading. Well, this is we finally got the first poll that shows us leading. Clarify, okay, my theory is correct. The pendulum turns the other direction. For Northampton County, it just needs to turn only so much. Maybe 1%. Erie County, it just needs to turn maybe a point and a half. I don't know. But the point is, the pendulum turns the other direction. Towards the opposite party of the party that's currently in occupied said office. It always is. You look at history, that's how it goes. So, what else do you like? You'll be wondering what else do you think would change? I would say let's crank up white college graduate to white college graduate to 47% for Trump, 51% for Harris. There's a 2 point gap for the Free Palestine people. For the third party, then again, we kind of want the third party to come out right, to carry us to victory. And ideally, I don't think Donald Trump's going to get 61%, just 1 point. This is Pennsylvania. Then again, Kamala Harris is doing really bad appealing to just male voters. So the white non-college graduate tends to be male. So I really think that, he gets 60. Okay. All right. Just looking at 60% is, do you think it'd go like to 62%? 63%. Well, I don't know. Possibly 62, 63. I would say 63 would be a realistic number. Honestly, I really want to see Donald Trump get more than 63, but let's keep in mind there are a lot of women, Gen Z women, that aren't college graduates. There are also a lot of cuckoo for Cocoa Puff people that just do not like Trump and just want a woman president that and just vote in vote by their emotions, which is silly, right? But that's the unfortunate reality. So yeah, this is if Donald Trump gets 63%, really good by the way. He wins bucks. You'll see. Erie and Northampton are over 5 points. Northampton, actually, Erie County is now the most conservative. You'll see the counties don't have to vote in a certain order. 80, yeah, we got that. Let's dump. I would say 58% for Hispanics, a 4% gap, 38. Yeah. Monroe goes red. And then we have Asian. And turnout wise, I think turnout would increase with the white college graduate. 72% would be ideal. White college graduate, they've always seemed to be up 81%. I would say 84. So that's what's going on here. 66%. I would say 68% for African American. I think turnout would lower for Hispanic. 46%. And then Asian would go 48. All right. So this is what it looks like. If my demographic prediction looks like, it's better than this, which is the prediction here. But yeah, obviously we all like this. Like this is obviously great. Trump wins by 5.1. This is obviously a leaning Republican victory. But what do you guys think? Northampton, I mean, Erie, 5.4, 5.9. Now, it just changes like that. 5.9 for Northampton County. But yeah, a lot changes. But what do you guys think about our prediction? Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.